All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. I hope everybody had a good holiday, right? If you celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a good Christmas. What the hell? I got the love geese right here. It sort of backs up my little holiday read that I did a little bit. That was for a time period. It's not just for Christmas or Christmas Day or whatever, but still, I cut the deck. I wanted to get a theme for what they're thinking and feeling. Somebody's thinking about headed your way. That's definitely what I get. And underneath that, I did not know this was here. It's the Knight of Cups. Let's do this. December 26th. Wow. All right. Let's see where we go here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. You're always here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. This could play out for you sometime in January. I don't know. There's text at the top of the description to explain why there's no timestamps here. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. We're just splitting a cycle into 12 pieces. That's it. I put the sign names to it for reference, but I could call them anything. It doesn't really matter. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. Most of you know the drill. All right, let's do it. Let's see where we're at here. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. What are they thinking and feeling? We get some context here. Yeah, they're thinking about you a lot. I believe it with the love geese and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I believe they're thinking about you quite a bit. What else am I getting here? That's really strange. I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow we ask what actions they're likely to take, and we clarify right here. We're just pulling the one card. But this first, where we start is closely related to this. I'm curious to see what this card is. Right here we start with Aries position 1 and with Pisces position 12. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm just splitting a cycle, like I said. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah. I felt that. That felt really heavy and strong. It's the World. It's the most powerful card I can pull. We got to get this in the right spot. There we go. Most powerful card I can pull. Somebody desperately wants to change something. Change an aspect of your relationship. They're desperately, thinking about it. I get desperation here. A lot of it. Why is that? Why is it bothering them so much? It could be what came out in the Soulmate journey, where we have somebody that really cares too much about what other people think of them. It could be that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's keep going. Slice number 2 of our 12-slice split pie here. Taurus, 7 Pentacles. This is somebody given an arrest. I normally this is like divine timing for me. It's a harvest time energy. The energy is right for somebody to do something. I think somebody feels like they just need a break. All right, they're like taking a Christmas break, or something along those lines. This person's focused on something else, something pretty important to them. I'm not sure what it is. They might be getting some help. Strangely enough. Not all of you, but for a few of you, I've said this person has some past issues they haven't dealt with. I think they might be having a chat with somebody about that, right? And you would be the catalyst for that. Your connection and what happened with it would be certainly something that would drive them to do that. Gemini, position 3. 4 of Wands. I was drawn to the throat chakra shit in the middle there, the blue. Somebody's thinking about talking to you about moving. That's what I get. It's a strange. It's the only word I can come up with. Moving. Somebody's thinking about talking to you. They're thinking and feeling that they should have a talk with you, right? A serious talk, because it goes from lighter blue to deeper blue. A serious talk about them changing their life. It's almost like somebody's asking, can I stay with you while I'm leaving so-and-so, can I stay with you? It's just an example. Don't take me literally, right? I got to try to explain the energy. This could be a friend you have a soul connection with too. It feels like it might be the usual energy I get for you, but it could also be a friend. If you have somebody that you're close to that's in a toxic relationship and you've been urging them to get out of it, they may need your help to get out of it. And they may be talking to you about that. That's possible. For the rest of you, this is your person that's oppressed on their side and can't come towards you. Somebody's in their ear. It's usually a King of Wands, and now they want to get away from it. They want to have a serious talk with you about that. I would expect some communication here. It's going to be a very interesting monthly read when I pull the Gemini read, when I do the zodiac fly through. It's going to be very interesting. I think. I like that. Cancer, position 4, the hot spot of the connection cycle, the theme energy of the whole fucking cycle. There's something here for everybody, always in all signs position, always. Bookends the world. That's encouraging. Yeah, I told you. That's encouraging. And look at the color match. You see it, right? Dark on the top, light on the bottom. Dark on the top, light on the bottom. It's the same fucking card with just a different picture on it. Well, we got lightning there, but you know. I wanted to call it a rejuvenation energy. It's not really a reconciliation energy, but it feels like a rejuvenation energy. I'm going to tell you right now. Somebody's feeling it again. It's an energy of somebody who might feel young again. Okay? Now, again, don't take me literally. It's just somebody here is breathing fresh air. All right? They're seeing things clearly. And they're taking action toward new beginnings. And I think you're one of the things they're taking action toward. I think we have a lot of this coming. Again, that mustard rhino energy. The mustard is gone. The masking mechanism is gone. If somebody's living with a bad hot dog, they're not going to eat it anymore. Right? Metaphorically speaking, you just got to catch my drift. Somebody's in a bad relationship. They're not going to stay with it anymore. There's no more mustard to cover it and pretend everything's great. Okay. I like this. This is some powerful shit. Let me tell you. That's interesting. This guy right here. I hope they are getting help. I hope so. I hope so. I hope they're not just sitting around watching ball games. You know, I mean, which could be for some of you, right? I'm going to take a break from Steve's viewer, right? I don't know. Just watch some sports. Be more constructive. You can watch sports and come towards Steve's viewer. All right, Leo. Maybe. If nothing else, ask Steve's viewer for refreshments. Hey, run to the store, get me some beer. Smack Steve's viewer on the ass as they go out and get some beer. Do something towards Steve's viewer. All right, even if it's crude. All right, position 5, the Leo soap opera. Also, I had tried to find time all month to pull a Leo soap opera. I did not have time. It's going to be a very interesting January read for the Leo soap opera. What do we get here? 5. More bickering. Would you expect anything else from the person in the Leo soap opera in a toxic relationship? They hate this. This relationship that they're in on their side. This is the story. This is the energy I get for the Leo soap opera. So it's been this way all along. Toxic situation. They pretend it tastes good. Again, the mustard's gone. But their connection, their toxic connection is always on a cycle. It always comes around. There's periods of calm, and then there's this, and then there's somebody. Sometimes every other cycle they storm out or something along those lines. It's, you really gave them something to think about, though. Right now there's bickering. They're bickering with they're fighting, they're whatever. They're 5 minutes away from calling the divorce lawyer, metaphorically speaking, over nothing. That's the thing. Any little thing starts a fight is what this energy is. This is the energy of the 5 of Wands where any little thing starts a fight. It doesn't matter what it is. Somebody overcooks the eggs. It's like they cheated. It's just exact. I mean, everything gets blown out of proportion. All right. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what's going to happen there. I'll be curious tomorrow to see what actions they're going to take based on that. All right. You're the cause of this. Underneath. Because they're motivated to make some changes. I don't think they have the courage. They haven't for a long time. The soul always wins in the end. It's just how long it takes, right? It could take forever, but eventually the soul will win. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here or position 11. It tends to vary. Let's see. Death card. Wow, that's a powerful card. It's tied to these. Now, a little bit of that, strangely enough. So if I did put timestamps, I'd pull Virgo, I'd tell you have to watch Aries, Gemini, and Cancer. Right? Most people wouldn't. That's not in my chart. I know it's not. And I'm not your astrologer. I don't care what's in your chart. This is just a cycle of energy that I'm pulling on. It's a bubble. It is you. You're moving into a new phase. All of you are moving into a new phase here. I've said before, 2026 as a year, because of the mustard rhino energy, is its own animal. It really is. It's very unique from the other years that have been around it. Weather pattern-wise, which is energy, it's very similar to 2020 and 2021. But that's just the surface energy. Underneath, there's a lot more going on. So again, you're moving into a new phase. Something very big is about to happen for you. I can't tell you what it is, but I want you to see it coming. Okay? I don't want you to be surprised by it. I'm not saying it's negative. I want you to be ready for a big life change. That's all. It feels very positive to me. It doesn't feel negative. It feels like it's good. It balances energy for you. I just feel like if you're surprised by it, you won't get the most out of it. Okay? But there's thousands of people watching. It's going to vary for all of you what it is. And yes, for a few of you, it's not good. It has to be that way. I'm sorry. That's just life. That's just the way energy flows. Both energies are present. But for the majority of you, greater than 90%, if I had to wager a guess, and I don't like guessing, but this is a very positive life change. This is very good. It might make you nervous. It might a little bit. You might have an idea of what that might be. It could be something you've been planning for a while. Well, if you've been planning something for a while, it actually begins to happen here very soon. If this energy is showing up here now, it's close. So heads up, okay? Whatever this is. That's nice. I like it. Steve Love Tarot could be a new love, but it could be, feels like for some of you, an energy change, a core energy change. So it could be a location change. It could be a job change. It could be a circle of friends change. Something about your environmental energy changes. All right? It can also be a new love coming in. It can also be a new soulmate. Libra, position 7. That's really nice. I like that. And for those of you where it is a bad thing, it is for your greater good. It is driven for some. It's totally inevitable as well. You probably saw it coming, right? There we go. That's just for a few of you, though. Libra, position 7. I would be irresponsible to just talk about the light. There's always dark present for a few people. Right? But don't go assuming you're on the dark side of this. All right, take it easy there, Darth Vader. All right? Most of you aren't. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Jeez. Look at that. It ties with that. This is read with that, which in turn is read with that. I mean, it's crazy. It's awesome. That. These are all, that's the tie together right here. That's the way the energy's flowing. A dynamic between you and another person is changing because of this person's thought patterns. And what I mean by that is how they look at life is changing. So someone attached to you, out of your control, 5D, major arcana, completely out of your control. Somebody is changing the way they look at the world. And that affects your life in a knock-on effect. Okay? I don't know what that means for you. It could, I have no idea. But it could be a roommate who decides that they don't eat meat anymore. And you got like this whole ham curing room. You're like, oh, well, what the fuck are we going to do with all this ham? It could be that. Somebody just decides I'm a vegan. Okay, great. Well, what about the ham room? We bought all this ham. It could be something like that. I'm just trying to be cheeky and give you an example. But somebody here is making a decision that has a knock-on effect on you, and you have no control over how they see the world. Okay? It is what it is. All right? Be ready for it. It's a heads up. This is a great big heads up reading, isn't it? Well, as we head into the calendar year 2026, there's a lot of heads ups you'll be getting. There's a lot of big things happening in the coming years. A big astrological event in February, which we'll talk about in the February write-up as we get closer. Big things going on. All right. Scorpio, position 8. My hot Scorpios. Hopefully I get something fresh here. It's all like, Mike, I feel like the prophet here. Ooh, let's see where we go. Making prophecies out here. Knight of Swords. Somebody's thinking about letting you know something. Knight of Swords brings a message of change. So it would be somebody who wants you to change something. Somebody's thinking about, what are they thinking and feeling towards you? You have a soul connection attached to you that's thinking about letting you know something. Now, that could be very minor. It could be letting you know you smell funny. It could be that. It could be somebody letting you know something like that, or it could be somebody letting you know that they like you, right? Like you, right? Like that. It feels very strong. Whatever it is, they feel like that they need to say this. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you smell bad, so it's probably not that. I mean, they're thinking about letting you know something. It feels light. It feels like it comes from a good place. There's no devil energy attached to this. Even if I clarified it, it wouldn't be there. All right. Sagittarius, position 9. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. Always some crazy shit. Okay. Yeah. More calling Orson. There it is right there with the 3 of Wands. And I get that a little bit. I get kind of another dimension coming in for you here a little bit. 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands. There's something. There's an energy. It's not even a person. It's, I've drew this card. Now, immediately, I'm drawn to the Mork and Mindy thing, where at the end of every, or beginning of every episode or whatever, he was Mork calling Orson. It looks like that, that kind of a thing. It's a bit of that. You've got some kind of energy. We'll call it, I'm going to put some hocus pocus on it just for the entertainment purposes, but I'm not too far off. It's an interdimensional energy that seems to want you. It seems to want to attach itself to you. I don't think it's bad. I think it brings you a tremendous amount of what the kids might call luck. Okay? It wants you. That's all I get around you. It wants you. Okay. Tag, you're it. It feels, I know this energy. It's an energy that chooses a group of people from time to time. I don't know what it is. It's probably some kind of energetic storm or something. There's all sorts of energies in our universe. There's all sorts of things scientists are even just finding. I mean, it is what it is. All right. Okay. The problem is human beings perceive the world on such a narrow band. Even our visual band, the colors that we see, is tiny. It's this tiny little thing. I mean, it would be a 10-foot across chalkboard, and what we can see is that much. I mean, it's just whatever this is, it's a good thing. Enjoy the ride. It seems to have chosen you. It's thinking about you. It's got you in its sights. All right? More calling Orson. Capricorn, position 10. We'll see where we go tomorrow, what actions that energy brings to you. It's going to bring something. Your ship's about to come in with that. Very lucky. Capricorn, position 10. And again, you don't have to be a Sagittarius. You would know this energy is coming. You'd be like, well, Steve, I'm not a Sagittarius, but how would I know that energy is around? You would start to notice lucky breaks happening for you. You'll start to notice things going your way. All of a sudden, you walk down the road. You're on your way to the store. Great, crazy luck. You're on your way to the store. You decide to walk. You're buying a specific product, and you happen upon a coupon for that specific product that allows you to get it for free. I mean, it's that kind of thing, right? This energy has a very specific luck attached to it. Is my point. It's very pinpoint. It's very exacting. All right. So, I mean, I don't know. Pay attention. Pay attention. See if things start going your way a little bit. You'll know that energy's getting close. Feels like it's for a good number of you. Again, if you guys are showing up here, it's for greater than 50% of the people watching. The soulmate cycle is a very special group of people. The universe is really trying to balance. Soulmate cycles are a way for the universe to balance a large chunk of energy very quickly. So, I mean, good for you. Capricorn, position 10. Again, you don't have to be a Capricorn. Chariot. You have a person around you. I think there's determination here with this, but it's like they're determined to I'm drawn to like the stampede effect of the horse here. I got the horse coming at me, and he sees me, but he's not stopping, and he just runs right through me. Right? It's that kind of thing. That's the way my mind's eye picks up. That's the way the energy feels. So you got somebody, you might have a saboteur around you. You might have somebody that just is taking credit for your work at work. That would be that type of energy. It's like you're not even there. Okay? They're just steamrolling over you. All right? I don't know. No idea. Take it for what it's worth. You might suspect this. You might have seen signs of this. If it's a love relationship, it's somebody who might be a little bit bossy. It might be time for you to have a sit down, a little come to Jesus with Mr. or Mrs. Bossy Pants. I mean, it might be. I don't know. It feels like I'm getting trampled by this horse. This horse he sees me, and he keeps running, and he runs right over me. I'm like, okay, fucker, right? And, it is what it is. No hay for you. All right. Position 11, Aquarius, my other wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. You already showed up here, so it might be more information on that death card. I don't know. Yeah, the Hangman. It is. Look at the fucking colors here. Look at that. These all go together. Right there. Wow. That's crazy. If you're watching me on 2x, like some people do at 2x speed, I'm going super fast when I do that. Huh? It's like I got it's like I'm the Flash or something. I think people around you may change their opinion of you. You may I'm going to say for the next couple of weeks, because one of the energies is here for this. For the next couple of weeks, you may be able to sell sand in the desert. You may have the golden tongue, the gift of gab, the Midas touch, if you will. It's a fleeting energy, but feel free to use that. People are looking upon you differently than they have normally. All right? You've got a lot more power than you usually do. Can I put it that way? At work, at home, with love relationships, whatever it is. All right? All right. Let's see where we go. So if you're an influencer or something like that, this is good for you. But make sure you're not pushing a lipstick that's going to burn people's lips or something, because they're going to try the lipstick that you tell them to try. Right? Make sure you tried it. Well, it burned my face off, but I would use it. They'll still use it even though it burned your face off. So don't promote it. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of that. Be careful. My point is, use this power wisely. I'm exaggerating to make a point, but use this power wisely. All right. It's temporary. I would say it stretches till about January 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, something around there, give or take. All right. Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. I'm all very, very, very key. These are big cards. I'm very careful about reading these. You got a King of Wands attached to you. I think you have somebody attached to you that thinks you're an egomaniac. I'm just going to say it. This is you. Your energy's here. Well, it's feedbacking back on you. I think they're... Let me try to help here. I think they're the Burger King. This is the Burger King, the narcissist, usually the runner in our soulmate cycle. I think this is a Burger King that you may have told is a narcissist or is a Burger King, who then says, no, I think it's you. The energy seems to be reflecting back on you, where it reads as this person thinks that you're the runner. That somehow they've twisted the story of what happened between you two in that you are now the bad guy when they are the bad guy. They were the bad guy. See what I'm saying? They somehow twisted it through some kind of excuse machine nonsense in an alternate universe here. Now all of a sudden you're the Burger King in their eyes. And they're doing this because it makes them feel better, right? It helps them to move on. I don't think they're coming towards you. I don't think you're going to have a fight with this person. I'm just letting you know that for a Burger King, for a runner, could be an old runner that's attached to you. For them to move on, they have to make you the bad guy. They have to blame shift it. Well, it's all your fault. It's all Steve's viewer's fault in the Pisces position. It's all Steve's viewer's fault. So now I move on. This is what narcissists do. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never their fault. So that's what's happening here. Somebody is moving on. You have an energy, a King of Wands energy that's moving out. You probably have other soulmates coming in. It feels like an older energy. It may have been the person you first started watching tarot readings about. This energy's moving out. And in order to do that, they're sending sort of some vibes your way, some negative vibes your way that that you were the bad guy. They've villainized you in some way. It's fine. Let them do it. Let this energy go. If you think you know who this is, do not pick up a phone and call them up and call them out on it. I think this is for your greater good that this energy is moving out. All right, that's what I think. Tomorrow, in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take versus what they're thinking and feeling, and we also clarify. So we'll find out. We'll see if they show up or if something new shows up. I don't know. Okay, I would let that go. This is fine. This is par for the course for the Burger King. Narcissists. They can never admit that that they can do anything wrong at all, ever. All right. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up, universe. Add it all up. What do we got here? Where are we at? These are the hardest things to read, I tell you. These two together. I think I hit that one on the head, but that one there, the best I can do is give you a heads up. But this one here, pay attention to what I said. People will take you seriously, more seriously than they normally do. Even if you say something as a joke in passing, right? Be careful. They'll take it seriously. It's like, and you'll think to yourself, my God, why did they take? I was just kidding, right? Be careful about that kind of stuff between now and at least January 10th time frame. I would be careful of that kind of thing. All right. Watch your sarcasm. I'll do the same. All right. I'll join you in that. All right. All right. Here we go. But I always try to say, again, don't take me literally. Just catch my drift. All that kind of stuff. I do that so that people don't run with some of the crazy stuff. Well, Steve said set the fence on fire. No, it was a metaphor. I didn't mean literally set the fence on fire. What the fuck? All right, here we go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it all up. King of Pentacles. Everybody's person wants to bring stability here. Everybody's person wants to bring stability here. Everybody's person feels like if they don't do something, then no one will. Everybody's got somebody attached to them that's thinking, well, if I don't become the hero here and do something, the other side won't. It's a little bit of villainizing you, spreading onto the whole cycle in a different sort of way. In other words, the inaction, the lack of communication is now your fault so that they can be the hero and come in and save the day, right? I mean, this guy's going to die if we can't get the ambulance over this terrain, so they're going to take it upon themselves to hop on the horse and go through the terrain and bring the little medical bag, being the big hero when in reality they're the big pussy the whole time for not reaching out or running in the first place, right? It is what it is. It's a little bit of that. Let them. Everybody's person needs to bring stability here. They feel like it feels like the end. It does a lot. When you take the mustard off something, right? The mustard rhino year, it's there's a lot of this. There's a lot of this energy. There's a lot of big energy. There's a lot of points of no return. Is my alternate title for 2026. I chose Mustard Rhino to write about because that's the main title. But a lot of times things have alternate titles, movies and songs and things like that. Mine is Points of No Return. There's a lot of things that happen in relationships out in the world and all of that in the coming year where there's no going back from it, or it'll take 50 years to clean it up, one or the other. Somebody hears words. So they're gonna. I think they're all thinking about taking action, but they need to feel like the knight on the trusty steed, right, coming in and doing it. And if they have to vilify you to do that, they're probably going to do it. All right, that's all there is to it. You're the bad guy. Welcome to my world. I'm always the bad guy. It's all right. It's fun. All right? That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. Tomorrow, again, we ask what actions they're likely to take. I think I know where this is going, but we'll do it anyway. And we clarify, so it should be fun. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.